Good boy. Good boy. Oh, hey. So I heard you've been thinking about starting to learn a language, but you're not sure which one's the right one for you. Fair enough. Let's have a look at some of your options though. Perhaps you've been considering a Romance language like Italian or French. You love their rich cuisine and you want to explore their classical literature, like this one, Les Miserables.
Or maybe you're thinking something from East Asia. You want to explore their cultural differences and better understand their media.
But there's another option. Now, I'm not just talking about one language, but a set of over 250. That's right, I'm talking about learning a language from our country, from our Australia. Now, Australia's languages are beautiful and complex. Unfortunately, they've copped a lot over the years. First, from settlers who thought they were primitive, and now legislators who won't preserve them because they think they have no value. Well, nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, these languages can teach us knowledge that runs deeper than the valleys of the Katoomba Range. Let's have a look at what I mean. Now, you might have noticed that in the past couple of years, English has been doing a pretty shoddy job at describing the Australian climate. But Bardi, from the northwest of Australia, might have a solution for us. Its language holds 6 distinct seasons, each one marking a change in the weather and food resources. Right now, we're in the Jalalai season, which means that hunting dugongs is out, and though some fish may still be good, stingrays are the best eating. Not only that, but all Bardi people, not just fishermen, have a vast vocabulary to describe tidal fluctuations throughout the day. Using this, they can predict severe weather events that even bomb can't. Right now, we're moving from the Gulong to the Bolong tide, meaning it's a great time to hunt around the exposed reef. Ooh, that's beautiful. And don't even get me started on the complex system of kinship that Gurindji has going on. Not only do they have a word for father, Raji, and your older sister, Kapuku, but also all of these. Also, they have a whole range of exclamations that can only be used for certain members of the family, like Wonka Wonka if her uncle swore at me, or Wati Wati if her sister did something to annoy me. They even have a whole different speech register when you want to speak to your mother-in-law. These guys really know how to do family, huh? Ew. Another thing you might not know is that many Australian languages use a second sign language to help express or nuance the meaning of spoken language. Take the Anmatyar people. They use something called Iltiam Iltiam to supplement their speech. And not just deaf people know this, but all people in a community. That means if you're out bush and you don't want to make too much sound, you can sign. Have you guys ever gotten lost in the bush? Pretty easy. But I reckon it's a lot less common for speakers of Kukuya Mithir. Because instead of using words like left and right to communicate, they use words like north, south, and west. That means that no matter where you are, their directions are true. A lot more useful for wide open spaces and tight forest with trees that all look the same. I hope you've been able to see that learning a language is a lot more than just memorizing words. To learn a language is to know culture, to know nature, and to open yourself up to and celebrate different ways of thinking. While languages like French and Japanese are great and useful, they'll tell you so little about the country that we call home and the traditions of people who have been living here for thousands upon thousands of years. So, while you might not get the opportunity to study an Australian language, I hope you can at least realise the massive value that they hold.